morning, everybody. This is the Rendon Street Warehouse Phase 1 and Phase 2. And like the title says, this is a two-phase project. The first phase, which consists of a sally port room, loading dock and loading area, storage area, and an open area room, as well as some second floor space. So I'll go with the first floor plan and show you the sally port, the loading dock area, and the open area, storage area. Pretty much the whole first floor. And if we go back, you can see that the phase 2 consists of the interior renovation, interior partition and support systems build out to accommodate the OPSO data center as follows: Hall Room 121 main corridor, Office 125 open office for operators and technicians, Office 127 OPSO data room 130, and these rooms right here, support spaces. So we'll go back and look at the different areas of the project and go over the partition types so we can ascertain the scope of work. Okay, so here are the new partitions that I've taken off right here, and just to give you an idea, I'll show you what the existing site looks like as it is now. Go to the existing conditions, second floor, existing conditions, first floor. So you can see it's pretty much an open shell, for the exception of the stairwell, a little bit of office space down here in the corner, some built-in space over on the right side, but for the most part the warehouse is wide open. And we'll go back and let's take a look at the new partitions on the first floor. We'll go to check out the partition schedule, and we can see that partition 1A is a pretty significant amount of partition. We'll go to the partition types and look at 1A, and we can see that it consists of one layer of 5/8 impact resistant chipboard on both sides with an 8-inch wall, metal lath security mesh, 3/4 inch treated plywood, and top it off with the impact resistant chipboard on both sides. That wall goes to deck, which is, oops, that ain't what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Building sections. Which one do I want? Building sections. Alright, let me find this. Okay, I found it. It was up here, too close to me. Anyway, here's a section through the building, and you could see I've scaled it. It's 15 foot 10 or 15 foot 9 and 5/8. We'll round that off to 16 feet. We've got a 16-foot wall that we're going to be standing up from finished floor surface to the deck above. We're going to be using 16 gauge studs, and we're going to run partition 1A, everything here in blue. Okay, so let's go check out partition 1B, which we can see occurs right here and right here on the first floor. It also occurs right here on the second floor and right here on the second floor. So we'll go back to the partition schedule. We can see that partition 1B is a partition that goes up against an existing wall. It is an insulated partition with security mesh, 3/4 inch treated plywood, one layer of impact resistant drywall on the outside, and insulation in the wall, all in a 6-inch wall, 2 deck. So much for partition 1B. we will go to partition 1C. Okay, this right here is a little bit confusing. It says security partition C, but it shows partition 1D. Nevertheless, I only have a very small amount of it, so I'm not going to let it bother me. We'll use this information. Let's go back and look at the floor plan. Find out. Here's partition 1C right here. So I'll just continue on with the information I have for partition 1B, and we'll leave that as it is. It's only for 7, 10, 11 linear feet, so no big deal. Okay, going back to the partition schedule, we see that we have an interior partition 2, and when you go to look for that, it's nowhere to be found on the floor plan. So that raises a question, but when you dig deeper, you'll see that partition 2 shows up in addendum 2, which we'll go to in just a moment as soon as I finish searching right in here to make sure I don't see it. So okay, let's go to the second floor real quick. Partition 1A and 1B, partition 1B, and that's it. Alright, so we've got some additional work on the first floor, and it's going to be in this space right here. From column line 4 to column line B, they're going to build out this space right here, and we will go to the addendum to find that. So we'll go to the addendum drawings, and here it is. You can see column line 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, B, C, and D. We'll go back, see 1, 2, 3, and 4, B, C, and D. So they're going to build out this space right here. So let me go back, and there's a note right here that says all partitions are to be type 2 unless otherwise noted. So there's our infamous partition type 2, and now things become more clear. As you can see, I've done the takeoff. This partition is noted. You see that's partition type 1A, and so everything that you see here in blue is partition type 2, and everything you see right here in pink would be partition type 1A. So that pretty much rounds out the scope of work for this particular job. It's really simple. 16-foot ceiling heights on the first floor, 17-foot ceiling heights, or deck heights rather, on the second floor, and you know, you're standing walls up in a warehouse space. Really easy work. So with that in mind, that really concludes this takeoff video, and let's go out and get it. See you in the next video.